you should have finished up all of these electrical blocks because we're going to start using some of those or a lot of them in the next set of drawings. So if you haven't, you need to go back and finish those. We're going to do home wiring, which is a relatively simple one. We're going to set up a ladder and do the ladder. And I'm just going to go to Z, enter, E, enter to fill the screen. But before I do, I want to go back to number 3. This last one we actually worked on and created a ladder. And we started on 21 and we went all the way to 30. So as a continuation of that, since this is all one project, I'm going to go ahead and start with 31. So, of course, you should be in your project. This should be the bold. This should be the one that you have selected, which I've already opened up. That's the one that we've been working in the whole semester. And now let's go to the home wiring. And this time we're going to create a ladder. We're going to make some changes in this ladder. I'm going to go 8 inches across. We're going to put the spacing at 1 inch. And it's going to take up where I left off. So 31 was where I left off on the other one. It stopped at 30. The next one is 31. So these are all a continuation, technically, of the drawings before it. So we could reference objects and other drawings and connect to it that way too as well. Of course, ours are going to be standalone for the most part. And we are going to create all the rungs. So I'm going to click yes here and it will be single phase. So we have line 1 and a neutral wire. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And we're going to start right up about here. And I'm going to come down to, let's see what we have right here. Let's go to, let me go back to the settings here a minute. And I didn't put a length in here. Let me go back at 8. We're going to set this at 1 spacing. We're going to start at 31. And I'm going to go 13. And we're going to say yes. Okay. So we're designated the length that we are going to go with this. So I will go up here and just select that point, and I'll come up a little bit just to make sure there is plenty of room in there. So we've gone down to 31 to 44. So this is my ladder, and the first thing we're going to do is just put some simple receptacles in it. And so let's go to the icon menu. We will come down here to the miscellaneous, and in here is a couple of receptacles. This is a duplex receptacle, and I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these in here, and I'm just going to place them on this one here, and I have the O snaps on, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of that and turn the O snaps off so I don't snap to that again. All right, so let's go down to the receptacles, and I'm going to go ahead and place this in here. And the grid is on, but the O snaps are off. And I'm just going to place it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and leave this as it is, and I'm going to repeat it. And I'm going to put another one on row 33, the bus 33 over here. And I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And to get a little variety, I'm going to come back in here and go to the receptacles, and I'm going to put a single receptacle in here. And I'm going to place this right here. And I'm going to place another one right here. All right, so those are the receptacles, and you see that they are numbered accordingly. Again, I can come in here and go to the wire number, and we can wire it drawing wide, and it will renumber all of them. And so now we have these numbers in here too as well. To practice our moving and scooting, I'm going to go ahead and move this one. I'm going to just choose scoot, and I'm going to choose the scoot, and we're going to slide it over here to this one right here. And you see it moves over, and by using the scoot or the move in that contextual menu, the right-click menu, it closes up the line. We also have the align command, which is under the scoot, the align, whatever last one was used is the one on top. So when I select align, you see now align is on the top. I'm going to go ahead and select the object, and I'm going to turn the grid off for this. I'm going to select the object, and there is the align, and now I'm going to select what I want to align to it. And so I'm just going to select that one, and those two now are aligned. I'm going to go ahead and move this one as well. So let me go ahead and use the scoot. Now remember, the align was on the top, but you can select the scoot here as well, or you can right click. Either one will work. And I'm going to go ahead and move this over to, let me turn the grid on, and I'm going to snap to this grid right here. And again, I'm going to go ahead and use the align. Turning the grid off, I'm going to select this one and then this one and enter, and that will align those two up. All right, so once we have that, we've got the 4 receptacles in there. On the remaining branches, I'm going to go ahead and put some lights in here. And so I'm going to go ahead and this time I'm going to go to the ones we made. And now I have rearranged them to make it suitable to me. If you go back to the icon menu wizard where you added all of these, in that menu you can kind of drag them around and put them wherever you would like. And so that would give you the chance to go ahead and put them in there and to put them in some kind of order so that you can find them easier. But I'm going to go ahead and select this light that we used, and I'm going to go ahead and place it over here on the side. And I'm going to turn my snaps on, and I'm going to put it right over here, right next to the right line there. And I'm going to go ahead and click OK and repeat this. And I'm just going to continue on down the line and put them in there. Now I could scatter them and move them around, but we're going to go ahead, since I have the snap on, and just line them up. So once I have done that, then you will see that right now each light is on its own circuit, and there really is no control over it, and that one got off, so I'm going to come back and fix that and put this one on here. So this one didn't quite get on the line. Notice that there was a break in the line, but this one did not. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to move this one, and I'm just going to move it down to the line, and it will break and put in the line there. So no big deal if I missed it. So right now each light is on its own circuit. There is no control for any of the lights. So the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and put some switches in here. So I'm going to go to the icon menu again. And down here, there is miscellaneous switches. And I'm going to use this toggle switch, normally open. And in this toggle switch, there's some times where you might have a receptacle. Now, if it's dual receptacle, you could actually have one receptacle controlled by the switch and the other would be having power to it all the time. But there's different ways of wiring it. But I'm going to go ahead and put a switch on this one So there is some control on that one, and I'll click OK. It is on line 33, toggle switch. And I'll go ahead and put one over here, and we'll do that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put one on this light, and then one on this light. All right, so I've placed 4 switches in there so far. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to see this number 36 actually control 2 lights and not 1. So I'm going to do that by adding a wire over here on this side, and I'll put it right here. And I'll come down to this line right here and make a connection. And you can see the connection in there, but then I'm going to trim this portion. And now line 36 is going to connect to both lights 36 and 37. So this one switch is controlling 2 of them. Now, at the same time, there are cases where you might have more than one toggle switch. And in that situation, we cannot use a single pole, single throw. So we're going to use a single pole, double throw. And so again, I'm going to go to the symbols that we made in TNCC. And I'm going to use this single pole, double throw left in here. And I'm going to go ahead and place it on this side right here. And we'll click OK. And notice it broke the line there because these are not on the line. These terminals are not on the line. But let's go ahead and place just for neatness, I made a right-hand 1, 2. So let's go ahead and put the single pole double throw right in here, and I will place it right here. So now that we have the switches in there, I'm going to go ahead and connect lines to them. And we're going to connect a line over to this one. And I will connect a line over to this one. And I will connect a line over to this, to the light. So now that will be controlled by these switches. And so in this situation, it's on, but you flip this one off, the light goes off. You flip this one up and the light comes back on. You flip it down, it goes off. So 2 switches have independent control over that light. Yet I would like that switch to control more than 1 light. So again, I'm going to just come down. I'm going to choose this point, and I'm going to come down and connect it to this line, and then continue it down from this line and connect it to this line. So we're actually going to control 3 lights with this. And in order to do that, I'm going to trim this segment right here. All right, so that's controlling the lights with 2 switches. I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I want to put 3 switches in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this one this time. I'm going to right click, and we'll come up here to copy, which is this icon right here. And I will copy that switch, and I will bring it straight down and attach it to here. And we'll click OK on this. And I will repeat the copy on this other side. But this time I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to move it over to here to make a little more room on the inside. All right, so once we have that in there, I need a 3rd switch. And in order to make this work, we're going to have a double pole, double throw. So I'm going to go to the switches that we made in our blocks. And here I have a double pole, double throw. And I'm going to place this right in the middle between those. And we will click OK. So now let me go ahead and connect some wires to this. And this wire will be connected to here. I will connect a wire from here to here. and a wire from here to here, and a wire from here to here. So now 3 switches will control that light. Any one of the 3 switches will turn it on or turn it off. And I'm going to come down and make this control multiple lights. So we're going to control all 3 of those. And I will come to the trim, and I'll get rid of this one, and this one, and this one. So there is our circuit. The lights are all numbered accordingly. And I'm going to go ahead and renumber them, drawing wide. And you can see all the numbers come in there too as well. So all the wires are numbered. This is 41, 41C, 41A, 41D, 41B. So they all come in there, numbering them and so forth. All right, so that completes this one here. So let's go ahead and save your work. And again, all you have to do is turn in this one drawing, and that will be acceptable.